Hello everybody, this is Navneet, and since we have completed our first chapter, vectors, so if you have any doubt regarding that, then please let me know in the comment box. I will definitely clear your each and every doubt. So, uh, so let's get started. Our next chapter, that is one-day motion, or one-directional motion, or rectilinear motion. So the motion in one direction is called a one-directional motion or rectilinear motion. Suppose a particle moves in such a way that it doesn't change its direction. Okay, it doesn't change its direction. So the motion is called as one directional motion. So the very first topic in this chapter is displacement. And before going deep into the displacement, first we have to understand what is the position. So here we will see only the definition of the displacement, and then after we'll see the what is position, and then after we'll see deeply the displacement. Okay, so here first the definition of the displacement is uh, displacement is change in position of an object. It is the shortest path between the two different positions of an object. It is a vector quantity. So first of all, displacement is a vector quantity, and second is displacement is the change in position of an object. So first we have to understand the position, and it is also written in the definition that it is the shortest path between the two different positions of an object. This is very important line in the definition. So basically displacement is the shortest path between the two positions of an object. We will see it in very detail. So here first we have to understand what is the position. So you can see the definition. The position of an object is the place where it is placed with respect to the frame of reference. The position of an object is the place where it is placed with respect to the frame of reference. So what is the frame of reference? The frame of reference, we'll discuss it very clearly in our next chapter, next to next chapter, that is relative motion. So here just understand that the frame of reference is a system of coordinate axis. Okay, that means the x-axis and y-axis or z-axis, that means our coordinate axis is the frame of reference. Just see it, just understand at this point. So here is a frame with respect to which we will define the position of the given particles. We'll understand the position with an example, very important example. So here is the frame of reference is given, that means the coordinate axis is given. This is x-axis and this is y-axis, and you can see there are some particles on our coordinate axis. Here is a frame with respect to which we will define the position of the given particle. We'll understand what is the position. So we generally denote the position with x. Okay, and please see on the coordinate axis, that means with respect to a frame of reference, the position of the three particles are given. Vector, sorry, this is particle A and this is particle B and this is particle C, and the positions are given, and the coordinates of the part and the coordinates are particle are also given. This is 2 meter on x-axis, this is 3 meter on y-axis, and the coordinate of c is equal to -2, 3. So what is the position? So the position of A, xa is equal to 2i cap, that means OE vector. So since A is on x-axis, since A is on positive x-axis and 2 meter distance from the origin, the distance of A from the origin is 2 meter and A is situated on positive x-axis. Okay, so the position of A is equal to x is equal to 2i cap or OE vector. Okay, similarly the position of B is equal to xb is equal to 3j cap, because B is on y-axis, positive y-axis, and 3 meter distance from the origin. So this is 3j cap, that means OB vector. So the position of B is equal to 3j cap and the position of A is equal to 2i cap. Now the position of C. The position of C is equal to -2i cap plus 3j cap. Since the coordinate of C is given -2, 3, that means -2, that means 2 on negative x-axis and +3 on positive y-axis. So the position of C is equal to -2i cap, I cap, since the distance from the origin on x-axis is 2, and since it is on negative x-axis, so this will become -2i cap and +3j cap, because 3 meter on positive y-axis. So the position of C will become -2i cap plus 3j cap, that is OC vector. This is the OC vector. Okay, So to define the position of any particle, first we should have a frame of reference. Without a frame of reference, the position of any particle cannot be defined. Okay, so first we should have a frame of reference with respect to which we define the position of any particle. Okay, so this was the position with an example. So now at this point we are able to understand the displacement. Since we have understood what is the position, so we have to understand now the displacement in very detail. So start with an example. The example is, here is the coordinate axis is given, and a position A and B is given, and it is given that if a particle is at A initially and finally goes at B, so what is the displacement of the particle? So initially the particle was at A and the distance is given from the origin 2 meter, and finally the particle goes on B and the distance of B from the origin is 4 meter given. So we have to find the displacement of the particle. So by the definition, since you know the definition of the displacement is equal to change in position. So since you know to find the position of a particle, so we have to find basically the change in position of the particle to find the displacement. So here x final, change in position, is equal to x final minus x initial. X is displacement, so x is position, so final position minus initial position is equal to change in position. So x final minus x initial. What is x final? X final is at point B. Finally it goes at B. So the coordinate of B is equal to 4, 0. So the position of B is equal to 4 I cap, since it is on positive x-axis, and the position of A is equal to 2 I cap because 2 meter on positive x-axis. So the x final is equal to 4 I cap, and the x initial is the 2 I cap because 4 I cap because 4 meter on positive x-axis, and 2 I cap because 2 meter on positive x-axis. So this will become 4 I cap minus 2 I cap is equal to 2 I cap. That means the particle moves 2 meter on axis from its initial position. Okay, so the displacement is 2